Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here we have a great article from T Mobile's newsroom, a great update on something that I feel is still very important. An update on recent cyber attacks targeting the US wireless companies. So it looks like T Mobile was able to spot this before it escalated. There was a hacker giving, I don't know, commands on the router. From what I saw, and a engineer, somebody a part of the cybersecurity team, has been able to get out ahead of it and stop it right as it's happening. So this is from Jeff Simon, the T-Mobile chief security officer. This is an article from him. So they felt very compelled to put this out because they want to publicly show a change in the company's security. So within the last few weeks, we detected attempts to infiltrate our system by a bad actor. This originated from a wireline provider's network that was connected to ours. Again, T-Mobile is all third party on their fiber, so that is also a possibility of getting hacked. It doesn't necessarily have to be on T-Mobile's end. It could be on the fiber provider that's providing the fiber to their network. We see no instances of prior attempts like this, so they thoroughly scanned everything to make sure. Our defenses protected our sensitive customer information, prevented any disruption of our services, and stopped the attack from advancing. Bad actors had no access to sensitive customer data, including calls, voicemails, or texts. Again, these types of hacks can also cause network outages, right? If the commands are sent to those routers through that wireline service, it could clearly send a command to completely shut down the network. So it's a good thing that T-Mobile caught this early on, so that way they didn't have to go through service interruptions, customer data's being put out like calls, voicemails, text. We quickly served connectivity to the provider's network as we believed it was and may still be compromised. We do not see these or other attackers in our system at this time. We cannot definitely identify the attacker's identity, whether Saw Typhoon or another similar group, but we have reported our findings to the government for assessment. So they handled this very swiftly, very quickly. They figured it out right away. They got all the information to the proper authority, and that's all T-Mobile can do at this time. Even though T-Mobile is still saying that the third party that provides the fiber may still be compromised. T-Mobile says that everything on their end is secure, which is a big step forward in the right direction for T-Mobile. Just imagine if this same hack would have happened just 3-4 years ago, or hell, even just 2 years ago. T-Mobile would have been, I don't even want to think how bad it would have gotten. We had other actors, bad actors that weren't necessarily professional. I remember the last one, the bigger one, it was a teenager from somewhere in Europe, I believe, if I remember that correctly. These groups were real professionals from the information that I gather. I mean, they were able to infiltrate Verizon, AT&T. If this was T-Mobile just 2-3 years ago, I mean, the whole network would have been down probably days. All types of information would have probably leaked out. Who knows what would have been a part of that hack? Calls, texts, MMS, debit cards. Who knows what would have how that would have escalated? Even back then, I think T-Mobile was still allowing credit cards on auto pay. I mean, everything would have probably been exposed just a few years ago. So for them to be able to provide this type of update and push out this type of blog post and say that, hey, we figured it out, we tracked it down, we were able to stop it at its roots, and nothing else transpired out of it is a big deal for T-Mobile. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say the job's done. They still have more work to do. They still have there's always somebody trying to hack a system. So as a security officer, as a company that's wanting the customer information as secure as possible, you have to continuously around the clock evolve your security. As the hackers get more smarter, as they figure certain situations out, you have to be always on the defense and have to better your systems. So I say this to T-Mobile. I give you credit for this one. This is a good step in the right direction, but don't rest on your laurels. Make sure that you're always checking the systems, that you're always 10 steps ahead of these hackers, because you're just one away from having a huge issue. And this could have been a really, 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 really bad one. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if this puts you a little bit more at ease, that T-Mobile is actually trying. Like we saw during the biggest one they had, they were going to reinvest $500 million. They were going to do a bunch of stuff to their back-end systems. And it looks like it's starting to work. But let's give it a little bit more time, and let's see if they can continue this on the right path. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.